Scruffy looked really sweet, and while I will admit that I cry far too easily at animated films about animals, this one for me was just a little bit too depressing, a little bit too miserable. This was released in 1980. It's directed by Charles A. Nichols. It's written by Sheldon Stark, with a voice cast including Nancy McKeon, Hans Conried, June Foray, Frank Welker, and various others. Brilliant, brilliant voice cast, great voice acting, nice animation. The animation is quite soft, it's quite gentle, it's really nice to look at. And Scruffy is a likeable character. Scruffy is a lost, lonely dog who must find a way to survive and hopefully find a family. It sounded miserable, but it looked adorable, so I really wanted to give it a go. And it is heartbreaking. Within the first 2 minutes, we have dog whimpering and other really emotional dog sounds, and it's just, from that point, it's just heartache after heartache, and I really struggled to watch it. There is a lot of variety, there's a lot of action, we meet a range of characters, much to the film's credit. As a story, it is well written and well executed. There's a really great attention to detail, the animation is really nice character designs, and a really nice varied colour palette as well. It's really engaging to look at. The voice acting is pretty good as well, some good music, but it's so emotional. And that's not to say there aren't any lighter moments or moments of hope, but I feel like as soon as we get those moments, something else happens. And it becomes more emotional and more depressing, and I just really, really struggled to watch it. I could not wait for it to finish. And that's not what you want from any film experience. So I'm a bit confused with how I feel about recommending it, because on the one hand, it does tick every box, but it's miserable. And if you don't care about dogs, I don't think you're going to like it, because it's a very dog-heavy film, which is understandable. But if you like dogs, I don't want to recommend it, because you will find it to be very emotional. So who is the audience? I guess dog haters. If you really, really hate dogs and want to see dogs going through really difficult times, maybe you'll enjoy it. But I wouldn't recommend it for anybody who actually likes dogs. And if you're kind of indifferent about dogs, then I wouldn't recommend it either. So I guess if you're feeling brave, if you're not feeling that fragile, and you do like dogs, give it a go. You might be tougher than I am, that's not saying much. I do cry very easily at films, but at the same time, especially films about animals, but at the same time, I do think that it was just heartache after heartache, and there's not a lot of respite. So yes, the story's well written in terms of pacing and the variety, the characters are well written, visually it looks really good, but it's too emotional, and I could not wait for it to end. Proceed with caution, check it out if you're curious, but I never want to see Scruffy again.